Thanks for watching Blitz. I'm Brian Carter here with the Lumpkin County Lady Indians in Dahlonega, state champions of Class 3A. And I've got with me right now two of the star guards. I have Lexi Pierce and Averie Jones. Girls, thank you so much for being on Blitz. I really appreciate you stepping in front of the camera. Thank you. So we'll dive right in. And Averie, tell us just point blank, what does it feel like to be a state champion? Does it even feel real yet?
It's crazy because all of our hard work that we put in this season, we had one goal. And we just knew that we had to get it done, and it feels crazy to know that we finally did it and we finally made it reality.
Yeah, but has it totally sunk in for you yet, or is it some mornings you're waking up thinking did that really just happen? Or?
Not for me yet. Sometimes I totally forget, and I'm I wake up and I go to school and somebody congratulates me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm state champion.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And it's gonna be something both y'all and the rest of the team remember for the rest of your life, which is so awesome. Team went 30-1 overall, just dominated all season long. So Lexi, the final, most of that game, GAC was, I wouldn't say in control, but they had the lead throughout the game. And they're late. You made a 14-0 run. You take the lead, and then in the closing minutes, it seemed like forever from those of us, I think, watching. But what did it feel like on the court in those final moments? What were your nerves like?
I was nervous, but you probably couldn't tell everyone was nervous. We all had nerves because, of course, it's a state championship game. But I think that we put our mind to we're not losing, and we did it.
Yeah, you held on to the end, so end up on top. So Averie, again going back, GAC came out with a great game plan on you guys, and it's pretty much the first, maybe the second team we've seen that have really kind of shut you guys down in a lot of ways in the first half. And then of course you made some mistakes as a team in the first half, but clearly coming out of the break there was a difference, and that's when that run started. You on a 14-0 run. Talk about the adjustments that were made at halftime. What was said in the locker room?
In terms of scheme, we didn't really change anything. I think it was just our nerves kind of calmed down. We settled in, and we just knew that we had to win. As like you said, we put our mind to it. And we just really kind of flipped the switch at halftime.
Yeah, and you could see the momentum definitely going in y'all's way. And so kind of piggybacking off that, before and after the game, there's difference between the two, right? I mean, obviously afterwards it's just a big party, but before, was there any special conversation that maybe the players had? Is there anything that was said prior to taking the court for that championship game?
Yes, so me, Averie, Kate, and Mary all get in a huddle before the game, and we tell each other that we're doing it for each other and that we can do this and that we're doing it for the little ones that wanted it back when we used to play together.
Mm-hmm. And what about afterwards? I mean, I know that was probably a chaotic scene and you're probably still trying to sort all that out, but what was the bus ride back? What was that like coming back?
We just celebrated the whole time, and it was very, very fun.
Yeah, unforgettable, right? Mm-hmm. So now this doesn't just happen. I mean, this has been building for many years. We've seen Lumpkin County go through such a historic drought, and kind of coming out of that when Coach Dallas got here and just building this program to where it's at now. But even the talent that you all have as players, it doesn't just happen overnight. So Averie, specifically for you, just being an incredible shooter, talk about the work that you put in to get to that point to be such a great player.
Thank you. And I do put in a lot of work. There's no off season for any of us, but I've always had people surrounding me that have pushed me to where I need to get to, and even my teammates, we always push each other to be the best. We always compete against each other. We always make it to where each of us is at our best.
Yeah,
so
and
I think that's really important.
Yeah, and you've seen that hard work pay off. You got 1,000 points already as a sophomore, which is insane. Is there a certain number of shots per day that you like to put up, or another question I like to ask is there how many of those machines have you wore out at this point?
Well, freshman year, I think my freshman year, we got a new one, and so that one was worn out by all of us, and then. I don't really count how many shots I take every day. Yeah. I just know that I'm going to shoot and I'm going to get better.
Yeah, so just a gym rat in general, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Lexi, for you, same type thing. I mean, Averie kind of pinpointed this, but there's no off season really for players of y'all's caliber. What does that look like? A lot of people think, March is over, they're just going to take a break now. What does your off season look like? And I'll put quotations around off season.
So we all go into travel season from now until June, and then in June we do our school season, summer season, and then in July we go back to travel season, and then from July to, or the after July we go from travel back to school ball, and it's just year round.
No break at all, right? But you're seeing that hard work pay off, so it's absolutely awesome to watch. Averie, last question for you. Don't like to dwell on it now, but now that you've won the whole thing, you can dwell on it a little easier. But the Cross Creek game last year and the Final Four here on the home court, everyone knows how that ended. And then ultimately they went on to just kind of blow out in the championship game. So really y'all had a chance to have won back-to-back titles. But how much of the ending of last year and that bitterness, how much did that fuel the run for this year?
It definitely fueled us. It was rough. I know that after that game, I didn't get out of bed the next day.
Yeah.
I was very upset, and I know that we all were.
Mm-hmm.
But just to walk into their gym and take what they took from us
Mm-hmm.
it feels very good, because we went and we won the whole thing, and hard work really does pay off.
Yeah, that had to be pretty satisfying. I mean, aside from winning the state title game, that had to be the best feeling, was going in their place, and you didn't need a last second shot, but still just being able to beat them on their court was pretty awesome. Lexi, with the last couple of years, the trajectory of this program, not just in the region but across the state, everyone knows that Lumpkin County is the team to beat. I mean, wire to wire, you were the number 1 ranked team all season. What does that feel like, and how does the team handle kind of the pressure that comes with having that bullseye on the back?
I think we handle it very well. We really don't pay attention to the bullseye on the back. We just go for what we want, and we work towards it, and then we got it this season. So.
Yeah, rest takes care of itself. So, well, y'all did a tremendous job. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on your state championship, and thank you so much.
Thank you.